Hey guys, welcome. This is Wartorm Creative. I'm Gavin, joined here by Jared, and this is Debrief of a narrative game that we played a little while ago that was a scenario out of the Gathering Storm book mixed with the Blitz scenario from Narrative Gameplay in 8th edition. As you can see here, we've already got deployment from the Orks going, and we had hidden deployments going on for the Skitarii, and I think I'm just now getting revealing.
Yep.
I used a command point early on to add 2 decoys to my deployment to just try to. I mean, I had the option. I just thought it was so cool. Honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, what do you think? Do you think did it play around with you while you were doing your deployment?
No, because I'm playing Orks and I just want to shoot up the middle and charge with everything that I can.
So do you think if you were playing a different army, like let's say you're playing Space Marines in this area,
if I was playing some an army with good range capabilities, I totally would have paid more mind on where you were putting your dice. But
and also, let's talk about what if I had taken a knight? Let's think about a big game.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, you mean you don't know where that's going to be, right?
Yeah.
That'd be scary.
No, I highly discourage and like something as powerful and potent like a knight in this kind of mission type.
Yeah. Unless both sides should have something ridiculous.
Yeah,
right?
Something equal. I believe
Well, just quickly, as you saw, I just deployed some dudes and then took them immediately off the table. The bombardment from before turn 1 that the attacking player does, Jared got some amazing mortal wounds off, killed off 4 out of 5 Skitarii with transuranic archiboses, or archibi.
And your Dragoon.
And the Dragoon.
Yeah.
D6 mortal wounds, 6 mortal wounds. It had 6 wounds, and it's done. And we start the game off there.
Yep. And then
this was not looking super good from the start for me, but.
Yep, and I just zipped up the board really quick, keeping the war boss in the center.
And my God, dude, you played so well up in this first turn. Just you immediately took and seized on that incredible initiative from the bombardment that you got, and then just tore apart as far as movement goes. Because you got these guys into. I mean, we're about to see it. Yep. You spoiler. You get your. Slugga. Is it Slugga boys?
Yeah, Slugga Choppa boys.
Slugga Choppa boys into close combat turn 1 with my Skitarii Vanguard that had 3 plasma calivers.
Yes.
Just immediately removing them from the ability to shoot.
Yep.
Not only that, but they completely wiped me out.
Yep. And I was only able to do that because of the war boss with the new WOG changes where you can advance and charge.
And you can as you can see, you daisy chain diffuse
for the banner.
Yeah, to keep the banner.
Yes,
which was also amazing this game.
Banner was definitely like one of the MVPs of the game.
And look, you can watch the banner bearer falling over like 7 times from this.
He wasn't entirely done.
I feel like as soon as the game started, he never fell over again.
Yeah.
It was just once there.
At the posting of this video, he'll be completely finished. But he earned his name. It's a Dome Busta Demotivator.
Nice.
And because he did a lot of.
So let's talk about what happened.
Oh, yeah.
Not only did you kill off that whole Skitarii Vanguard squad, you managed to charge using consolidation into my next Vanguard squad because I made a pretty big boo-boo during deployment. Several, actually, because I just wasn't thinking enough during my deployment. I made all these plans when I did secret deployment, did not get them off. You got a double charge, essentially, tied up my Vanguard that had 3 Haywire. Oh, no, wait, sorry. You tied up the Haywire rifles to prevent the Dread Knight, so that's the squad that died first. Then you forced my Plasma Calivers to have to pull back.
Yes.
So I didn't get to shoot with either Vanguard squad. One wiped out, one completely prevented from shooting. It's really crazy.
This was a stalwart example, a shining example of how good Assault is, especially when you're fighting against a gun line, which you did. You did a very traditional gun line. And I was very fortunate being able to do that 3-inch consolidate to get within an inch and engage you.
If I knew more about Orks at the time, this is the first time I played Orks in 8th edition.
This is the first time me playing Orks, kind of like, I've only had one 7th.
That's true, and it was before that with against me, and I still got my ass handed to me. I always underestimate the movement the Orks get. I would have put my guys up in the buildings.
Well, here's Cawl just deleting that unit.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Oh man, Cawl did
Mecha Dendrites.
So Cawl was probably, I feel like Cawl is your MVP for this game because he held that right flank or left flank, depending on where you're looking.
Can I also say, I honestly want to say that while Cawl, Call's going to do well because he's Cawl. Cawl, everyone expects him to do well. He's like a not as good Gilliman for the Mechanicus.
Oh, and as you see,
but the Ranger squad, my 5 Ranger squad that just had a Arc Mace and a Phosphor Serpenta, a Phosphor Blast Pistol, survived forever.
Yeah.
I mean, they actually managed to get some wounds on your Orks
Yeah,
too.
no, I started rolling very, very badly the second I had to pull dudes to get out of range of the banner. And I just couldn't do the damage as I wanted to. I think I did put a wound on Cawl, but you healed it right back
I also blasted a whole 6 hull points, wounds off of one of those Def Dreads.
Yeah, poor Sully.
Which was amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Which got him, you still charged him in because, smart, because as long as you charge in, you get to go first. But you rolled very poorly with old Solaire or
Sully.
It's
Sully.
And I ended up...
Now, I made the charge on that. And we'll see in a second, because right now this is me setting up to charge your...
Everything.
Yeah, everything. Pretty much everything. And getting range of that.
You're getting rid of the getting ready to get rid of the Vanguard. You're coming in on those Rangers
charge
and Cawl.
Yes.
That was a double charge, a successful double charge, too.
And this one, here's where the thing where you did with the proximity mine. That I got Sully in.
Beautiful.
And you spent a point.
Proximity mines were really fun because it's on a 6. I used both 2 command points. 1 command point to set off the proximity mine to deal with the Def Dread, and then I didn't roll a 6, and I spent another command point, and I rolled a 6.
Yeah,
it was one of the best feeling things. 2 command points to do it, so honestly, a little bit worth it.
Yeah.
But oh my goodness,
for a model
was
slain,
so much.
It was
fun.
super good. And oh man, I was so salty because I just got that guy put together last night, and I was like, I'm gonna use him, and as you'll find, he hasn't really done anything this entire game except scream up the board, die, and then scream up the board again.
That's true.
But the other Def Dread,
he got some killing.
He got a bit of work done. But here we got another round of charges happening. I think some fighting goes on. But no, I really like how Orks are right now. Yeah, it just cleaned up your caliber. Plasma caliber
so I
squad.
will say this: the one thing I do miss about Skitarii, and it's in 8th edition, kind of changes it, is that they've made them the shooty. They made them more like the way people were playing them, exclusively shooty.
Yeah.
I honestly really loved Doctrine and Imperatives to give them the weapon skill every now and then, because there are times like this where in the lore and fluff, Skitarii can hold their own in certain conditions in close combat. They're much better at shooting. They're known for shooting, but they are super bionic, drugged out, hulking monsters made just for war. They should be able to hold their own every now and then.
Yeah.
And I do kind of miss that. Orks would have wiped me out no matter what, but...
Though to be fair, you'll have that with the Electro Priests whenever you get to use them.
Yeah,
and the Dragoons.
They seem to have switched it around. Admech, or what used to be Cult Mech, seems to be a lot more melee-focused, where Skitarii is the shooting of that. I haven't got enough Cult Mech side of the Admech units yet. I can't wait to get them, and I'm looking forward to trying them all out.
And
so you wiped out my Vanguard.
Yep.
You are trapped in...
I consolidated the truck into your Dominus.
Yeah, and he's actually pretty happy because he ended up doing some
was probably
damage
a bit
with
of
that
a
axe.
mistake. Actually, no. I think I was fine with doing that just to tie him up, to keep him from shooting at anything else, and just have the truck tank it.
Look at that. My Rangers are still alive.
Your Ranger and Cawl just cleaned up those shooter boys, and then they're back again.
That's the craziest. You just see these Orks just keep coming on.
Just running
on
back
a
up.
2-up in the Blitz game mode, troops come back on the table.
So, yeah.
Everything else 4-up, and if you don't get it that next turn, you roll the next turn.
You just keep rolling every turn.
Yeah.
But here we have again another my Slugger Chopper Boys advance up. But I made sure to maintain range with the War Boss,
of course,
and the banner and everything. But here I actually messed up, and I actually caught myself in the video if you watched it, and punished myself for it. I moved the War Boss first.
That's right.
So the Slugger Chopper Boys couldn't have made it in this time around.
Hey, we made some misplays. This was a narrative game, so misplays kind of feel right, right? You can thematically put something in there.
I'm just
heat of battle and all.
Yeah, I'm just glad I caught myself after I made that mistake immediately.
Right.
Because it is an order of operations things with these aura buffs.
Can I actually mention, so with the Def Dread that I used 2 command points, here's what I was thinking. I could have used those 2 command points for in the night fight game mode, which we're playing with. You can use 2 command points to do
to light up a unit, essentially.
Or wait, is it that or
Night-
there's
Night
another
Fight
one
is
that you can where you can delay reinforcements.
I don't believe that's Night Fight.
Okay, it's
Battlezone Night Fight is the one with the flare.
That's right. That's right.
And to be fair, we've actually completely
We forgot about it.
We forgot about it a lot.
We'll have to get. I mean, that's the problem with this particular special mission that we played. We had so many special rules and things that we were playing with that it just kind of it made it easy to lose. I kind of want to play just a normal match game with just Battlezone Night Fight as an additional thing.
I agree. I think that'd be.
Regardless, I was thinking. I know there is something you can pay command points for. It may have been in a different game mode, and I could just be out of nowhere. But you can delay reinforcements. And if I delayed your boys that came on turn 2 after they had been wiped out the first time, I feel like I could have taken victory because when they end up making the charge across the table and just wrecking a lot of stuff later in the game.
So
poor Cawl. Here
what we told old Deffy's right there ready to do some work. But on the I guess north, since we're going to go with how this video is filmed from the top down, your stalkers and your Dominus cleaned up the truck and the 10-man boy squad.
That's right.
Gutsnob and his boys. And then they came back, except for the truck. Truck failed.
Truck decided to do some repairs.
Yes. Oh, by the way, we totally hit that. Cawl was able to just snipe out the big mech.
That's right. Before he died, he was able to snipe out the big mech.
And even though it was regardless of the fact, I actually was looking at the wrong sheet. Mechs have 3, and that's what I thought the big mech had. Because I was actually using a mech model.
Oh, that's right. But what we ended up finding out is that I ended up managing to do 4 damage in the end, so it was all good.
It kind of came out in the wash. And here we have the stalkers. There was a bit of you did your pile-ins, and we found that there was a range of measurements in terms of engagements.
Right.
Which
ended up boning me a little because I had some. I couldn't put all the attacks.
Which makes it really weird that those guys are on such big bases. Yeah. Because that's what hurt you.
Yeah,
right.
Those big bases.
Because you had to pile into a heroically intervening war boss. Yeah, and you had to pile into him because he was the
did
closest.
just that. He directly intervened.
Yeah, and that's why I did that.
Way.
Yeah,
he was just like, hey, guess what?
Yeah,
I'm here.
But there was also a good ploy where like I accidentally did a misplay where I intervened with my banner knob. And he was a primary charge target for you, but you'd failed to get within range.
Yeah.
But when I intervened, you still were able to swing into him, and I think you took a wound from that.
Yeah, I was hoping I could get a little more done, but you ended up making all of your armor saves. Those taser goads, while adding lots of extra attacks at strength 6, they don't have any AP value to them. So if you get good rolls, nothing I can do about that.
And then we have everything zipping up the board, doing a little bit more cleanup duty now that the boys. It's just. At the end of the day, you've killed everything at least once, with the exception of the war boss and the banner knob.
Yeah. So 2 knobs.
So if this was not a narrative battle, this would have been the conclusion.
A little differently.
Yes, it would have ended very differently. I would have been tabled at this point. And your Dominus still watching that crate.
You like that crate a lot, man. Yeah. But yeah, this was I just was trying to stay away from your war boss because I knew as soon as he got in close combat with me.
Yeah, that was the plan. If the game continued, I was just going to suicide run him into you. Because you did get him down to 1 wound with all that shooting.
Oh my god, I thought I had him, but he had 1 more wound than I thought he had. It was sad. I was so pumped. But yeah, I think closing this game out, we had a blast playing narrative. I really suggest if you haven't played any narrative missions or game types yet, really try it out. We've only played 1. Blitz was really good. Yes. I've watched a few online of different narrative game types. They all look so much fun.
Yep.
I really suggest if you have armies that are fitting to certain plays or not, try to fit something in that's weird and play a narrative game because the ways you can spend command points.
Oh, it's just really
fun. And it gets me even more excited about the concept of how we can use. We saw that we're going to have new ways to use command points, stratagems in codexes.
Yeah.
Really hyped for that because just narrative stratagems were so much fun.
Yeah, it was super good. I really enjoyed it. I'm definitely looking forward to playing more.
Oh, yeah.
I think we should definitely do more for the channel because I think we should explore every aspect. Like we should do all the open play and all the narrative and all the
I completely agree.
Competitive ones, match plays. And I had a blast playing this one. And I hope you guys really enjoyed watching it.
We enjoyed playing it.
Yeah, let us know what you think in the comments below about this debrief and the match that we played. Like, comment, subscribe,
And we'll see you next time.
Yep, and see you next time, fellas.